Hello, friends. If you're new, welcome. Why don't you go down, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss any episodes. As for my fans and subscribers, welcome back. I do appreciate you. Today, we're talking about our path to religion, understanding death. Not much else I need to say. Let's get on with the video. Don't forget, I now have a merch store on my website. Link in the description. I get a percentage of whatever you spend, so you will be helping out the channel as well as getting something for your money. Go and see if there's anything you want. An anthropologist named Edward Tyler hypothesized that early humans would likely have reasoned that something had been lost between the states of life and death, a soul or a spirit. He felt that our ancestors would have also attributed this to the natural world and named his theory animism. Child development suggests that an understanding of death happened relatively recently in our evolutionary history. In general, children under 6 don't understand death. Most young children believe death is reversible, like going to sleep, and people can return. Between the ages of 6 and 9, children start viewing death as more personified and terrifying. Many describe death like a skeleton, yet even at this time, most think death is not permanent. True understanding of death does not develop until age 9, and sometimes even later. This understanding includes 4 concepts. Death is permanent, as well as it is universal. Every body function ceases, and death has physical causes. However, some adolescents do not fully comprehend death, as can be seen in their risk-taking behaviors. It also seems that modern humans are the only animals that fully comprehend death, suggesting that a precursor to this understanding is autobiographical memory. While some animals do display bereavement, this is not understanding that they themselves will die one day also. Many scholars think that this awareness of death spurred religious thought. English philosopher Thomas Hobbes noted that religion is unique to humans, and this seems to be due to a peculiar trait, that is, fear of death, and it is this fear that creates the gods. Modern humans, who arose around 40,000 years ago, had been set on this inevitable invention of religion as a consequence of gaining introspection, a huge evolutionary advantage in and of itself. This is the defining characteristic of humans. However, just because we think that the fear of death spawned religious ideas 40,000 years ago does not mean that we think the fear of death is prominent in modern Homo sapiens. This is called terror management theory, and the social psychologists who developed this theory suggested that we buffer our existential anxieties about death through self-esteem and cultural worldview. Supporters of this theory claim that it can be scientifically tested by reminding people that they themselves will die and measuring the effects of said reminder. Opponents argue that methodology is not sound and that self-esteem and cultural worldview are shaped by many things. Belief in a soul was only the first part of Tyler's hypothesis. The second part was the idea that souls transcended death. Tyler felt that early modern Homo sapiens had come to this conclusion because of their experience of dreams. Dreams are associated with rapid eye movement, or REM, sleep, and all mammals go through REM. Although the purpose is not yet known, scientists suggest that it is associated with memory, problem solving, and threat simulation. But why did dreams only become important around 40,000 years ago? Simply put, our ancestors could not give meaning to dreams until they reached cognitive maturity. They needed self-awareness, other awareness, and a sense of time. Tyler hypothesized that the experience with dreams led our ancestors to the idea that somehow the soul or the spirit lives on after death. He cited two categories or types of dreams as evidence to support his claim. The first was dreams in which dead loved ones would visit the dreamer. The second involved dreaming that one left the body to visit other realms. Many scholars have noted the importance of dreams in making religious ideas. Neurologist Patrick McNamara has concluded that dreams were the primary source of religious ideas for our ancestors, just as traditional societies today get these ideas from dreams. A review of current anthropological literature confirms this idea. Among 295 cultures in the Human Relations Area files, 71 are classified as hunter-gatherers. Of this subgroup, dreams are mentioned as being important in all but 2 of these cultures. Different cultures envision the spirit world differently. In many cultures, the afterlife is envisioned in the sky, such as when people say that dead loved ones become stars, whereas a few cultures will set their afterlife in the underworld. This idea that human spirits live on after we die slowly took hold, occurring over thousands of years. This became the basic conceptual denial that we will all one day die, the time in prehistory when humans became immortal. At this time, approximately 40,000 years ago, visual art began to flourish. What accounts for this? First, it is important to remember that we can only theorize based on the art that has survived. In all probability, our ancestors created more art that has not survived. Much of the art at this time depicted animals, especially those that were hunted. It is possible that some of this art showed newly developing religious ideas. After all, a belief in animal spirits occurs throughout the world, and some cultures believe animals to be ancestral to humans. Not in the evolutionary sense of the word, though. Presence of animal spirits would have been used to explain the unknown, much as God is used today. This is the basic function of every religious system we know of or have ever known of. Yet gods, defined as male or female divinities who possess immortality and special powers, were not likely to have been part of the religious ideas around 13 to 40,000 years ago. Well, friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and if you want to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, PayPal, and website links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this particular video. If you wish to get in contact with me, Twitter is the best way, followed by email. Also, please leave comments in the comment section. Not only do I love hearing from you, but it also triggers the YouTube algorithm. Also, please remember that I choose my comment of the week in my Saturday live streams from my edited content. Keep learning and searching for truth. Here are a few videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, stay safe and goodbye.